Good afternoon. For those who I have not had the privilege of meeting, my name is Scott DeRue, and I have the honor of serving as Dean of the Stephen M. Ross School of Business here at the University of Michigan. It is truly my privilege, my honor to welcome you to the Ross School of Business Class of 2019 Commencement Celebration. Let's give our students a big round of applause. Today is a day of celebration and community. We come together to celebrate our students, your sons, your daughters, your grandsons, your granddaughters, your dear family and friends. And we come together to celebrate as a community that is our Michigan Ross family, a community that is built on values of caring for each other, shared success, and a lifetime commitment of making a positive difference in the world. And most importantly, today is about all of you, our students, your past accomplishments, your present, marking your graduation from one of the finest universities in the entire world. And your future, which is full of hope and optimism. To begin, I would like to invite one of our graduating students, Chandra Sahu, to sing our national anthem. Would everyone please stand?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Chandra. Please be seated. I would like to begin by extending a warm welcome to all of the family members and friends of our graduates who have come from around the world to be here today for this celebration. And to those who could not be here but are watching us live online on the live stream, each and every one of you have made a positive difference in the lives of our students here today. So before we begin, I would like to invite all of our students to stand, find your family and friends, and give them a big cheer and a recognition to show your appreciation. Give them a big round of applause. Michigan Ross is truly a family affair. I also want to extend a special welcome to my dear friend and colleague, Provost Martin Filbert, as well as Damon John, our keynote speaker today. I'm honored that both of you could attend. Michigan-Ross is among the very best business schools in the world, recognized globally for our innovation, our thought leadership, and our amazingly talented students and alumni across the globe. Since our founding in 1924, all of our shared success is because of our people. Our school is extraordinary because our people are extraordinary. And today we are celebrating an extraordinary and diverse group of people, men and women who not only have excelled in school, who not only will excel in their careers, but who have been and will be leaders who make a positive difference in the world. Words cannot express how proud we are of each and every one of our graduating students today. Joining us for this graduation, we have 1,582 students who are graduating from Michigan-Ross today. To give you some context, we have 13 PhD graduates, many of whom are sitting on stage with us today. We have MBA students from 5 different programs. We have 112 executive MBA students who had a ceremony yesterday. Some are in the audience today. We have 39 evening MBA students who have juggled the demands of school, work, and family to be on this journey and get to this milestone. Where are my evening MBA students? Can I hear a cheer from my evening MBA students? We have 113 weekend MBA students who, while working full-time, there are the 113. They're working full-time, full course load, amazingly graduate in 2 years. There's our weekend MBA students. We have 32 global MBA students coming from India, Indonesia, Japan, Korea, China, and they've studied all around the world. They've studied in China, Japan, Korea, Silicon Valley, California, New York, and of course here in Ann Arbor. Where are my global MBAs? And of course we have 423 full-time MBAs who are graduating today. This group of amazingly talented students comes from 37 different countries from around the world. Intense coursework. You may not know this, you hosted 618 club events in 2 years. You engaged in 2,122 on-campus interviews, not to mention everything you did outside, and you worked with amazing companies all around the globe. But most importantly, you invested in our community in profound and positive ways. We are a better school today and a better community because you are here. So thank you very, very much. Can I hear once again from my full-time MBAs? Moving on, we have 226 graduates from 3 different one-year master's programs. We have 101 Masters of Accounting students. Largest female representation of any class in Ross history, and a record number of them have already passed the first piece of the CPA exam before they even graduated. Amazingly talented. We have 86 Masters of Management students. This is a program designed for students with no prior business experience or education, largest Masters of Management class in school history, and I'm consistently impressed not only with their commitment to excellence and learning, but how they've invested in our community. So thank you very, very much. We have 29 Masters of Supply Chain Management students. In addition to their studies, they've partnered with Fortune 500 companies all around the globe on projects related to supply chain management, and they've had an amazing impact in our community. Thank you very much for being here. We have 634 Bachelor of Business Administration, BBA students with us today. These students have filled our halls for 3-4 years with tremendous energy, passion, ideas, insights, and I'm consistently impressed and amazed with their commitment to excellence in each other. Their talents and care for our community amaze and inspire us every day, and it is because of them that we have the best undergraduate business program in the world. Can I hear once again from my BBAs? Next, I would like to acknowledge our dual degree students. So in addition to graduating from Ross with an MBA or a BBA, these are students who are also graduating with dual degrees from other schools and colleges at the University of Michigan, including the Taubman College of Architecture and Urban Planning, the School of Education, the College of Engineering, the School for Environment and Sustainability, the School of Information, the School of Kinesiology, the College of Literature, Sciences, and Arts, the Medical School, the School of Music, Theater, and Dance, the Ford School for Public Policy, the Law School, the School of Public Health, and certainly last but not least, the School of Social Work. For those that are graduating with dual degrees, please stand up so that you can be recognized. Congratulations on what is a remarkable accomplishment. Lastly, I want to recognize a group that truly embodies the University of Michigan and the Ross School of Business commitment to excellence. Earlier today, Associate Dean Brad Kalali and Professor Peter Link presided over the induction ceremony for Beta Gamma Sigma, which is the International Honor Society for Business Students. BGS honors are awarded to the top 10% of graduating BBA students and the top 20% of graduating master's students. Will those Beta Gamma Sigma honorees who are with us today please stand so that you can be recognized? Congratulations on all of your accomplishments. And to all of our students, I want you to know from the bottom of our hearts, we are deeply, deeply proud of you. You will be missed, but you leave us to do important work. Our world needs your leadership, your ideas, your innovations, your commitment to excellence, your ideals more than ever. Our world needs people who know how to bridge divides, bring people together, and work across boundaries. Our world needs team players who know how to get the best out of other people. And our world needs leaders who are committed to the Ross School mission, to create a better world through business and leverage your talents to lead us forward and make a positive difference in the world. You are our present and you are our future. And words cannot express how much hope and optimism is flowing through us today, knowing that you are the ones that will lead us forward. Your character, your ideals, your integrity, your creativity, your commitment to the highest standards, all matched with an amazing compassion and concern for other people. It is these qualities of yours that give me extraordinary hope and optimism for our shared collective future. And even though you graduate today, I want you to know that you will always be part of our Michigan Ross family. A family that will always be there for you, ready to support you when you need us, and ready to celebrate you when you inevitably make us very, very proud. And to the families here today, look at this place. Look how many people are here today. To the families, I want to thank you for the privilege of getting to work with an amazing group of students. There is no greater purpose than educating these wonderful individuals. They are truly, truly our inspiration. Next in our program, you're going to hear from two graduating students chosen by their peers to speak today at graduation. We will first hear from Adrian Rose, followed by Ben Battaglia. Please join me in welcoming Adrian to the podium.
Thank you, Dean Duro. 4 years ago, I walked into the Winter Garden for the first time. Immediately, I stopped in my tracks, taken aback by the fast and chaotic, yet perfectly harmonious rhythm I interrupted. I saw a group of students comfortable in suits emulating confidence. Confidence I didn't have, as they fit in one last practice run for a presentation. I heard the click of a stapler, followed by an audible sigh of relief from the exhausted but elated student proudly admiring her work. I saw the facial expressions in two students staring at one notebook suddenly and simultaneously switch from confusion to clarity. All at once, I felt entirely invigorated and intimidated. Invigorated by the energy created from the organized chaos of students and professors. Intimidated by the thought of finding my own beat and the fear that it would disturb the perfect rhythm I just stepped into. I watched those seniors practicing their presentation, and I pictured myself stuttering and shaking, attempting to do the same in a business suit I didn't even own. If you told me then that in 4 years I'd be giving a graduation speech in front of thousands, I would possibly laugh, but probably faint. Yet, here I am. Over these past 4 years, my peers and I have accumulated long lists of experiences and achievements that would equally shock our freshman year selves. We've grown both as a class and as individuals. Our assumptions have been challenged by each other's different perspectives. Our questions have intensified in complexity and depth. Our presentations have reached professionalism, and don't even get me started on our slide decks. We've learned to strive for excellence, not through competition, but through collaboration. We've learned how and when to ask for help when we need it and to offer it when we can. We've learned that hard work yields results, and we're capable of more than we could imagine. Somehow, over the course of these 4 years, we have become the creators of that chaotic rhythm in the Winter Garden. We've orchestrated the soundtrack of sighs and laughs, chatter and questions, the occasional tears from stress, or shrieks of excitement from job offers. We've choreographed the scene, walking briskly to claim the only open table, or running from a BE midterm to the bathrooms, re-emerging in Halloween costumes before full-on sprinting to Rick's. We've found our own beats, and together, we've blended our cacophony of disparate ideas into a well-orchestrated symphony. As we end our academic careers, I challenge all of my peers to look for new adventures that are both invigorating and intimidating. I challenge you to refrain from shying away from a situation that may seem intimidating, because you are the people that those complex, chaotic, and important situations demand. I challenge you to remain confident in your abilities, not only to fit into those intimidating environments, but to stand out in them, to become conductors of an energizing rhythm within them. I challenge you to make an impact, to strive for achievements so profound that if I describe them to you now, you would possibly laugh, but probably faint. I'm extremely proud to be a part of this graduating class, filled with innovators, creative thinkers, and problem solvers. A class filled with people who will undoubtedly prove to be the leaders and best. On behalf of my peers, I thank our professors, staff, and administrators. I thank our families, thanks Mom and Dad, and our friends. And most importantly, I thank my fellow classmates for making these past 4 years extraordinary. Congratulations, and forever go Blue.
Thank you, and thank you, Adrian. I am honored to be with you all here today. First, again, on behalf of all of us graduates, I want to say thank you to the family and friends who are gathered here today. We would not be here without your support. And to Dean DeRue and the faculty and staff of Ross, thank you for your investment in all of us over the last few years. We are leaving this place different because of all of you. And finally, to my fellow graduates, congratulations. You have successfully completed one of the most rigorous business education programs in the world. And that hard work and dedication deserves another round of applause. So tonight, or tomorrow, or months from now, when someone asks you, what did you learn at Michigan Ross? What will you say? Maybe you'll calculate the net present value of a future cash flow, or evaluate corporate strategy using Porter's 5 forces, or explain the transformative impact of an emerging technology. But when they ask me what I learned at Michigan Ross, I will answer with just 2 words. It depends. 2 years ago, we sat down to tackle our first business school case. We were nervous and excited. We didn't know the people sitting next to us. My first case was about a popcorn company. And so when the professor came in and class started and he asked what we thought the business should do next, our eager hands shot up with all sorts of ideas. Go to China. Don't go to China. Sell microwave popcorn. Don't sell microwave popcorn. We had a good discussion. It was a wonderful first class. But as we got to the end, I raised my hand and I said, Professor, what was the right answer? His response has stuck with me. He looked me in the eye and said, the most important thing you'll learn in business school is that the answer is always, it depends. I was looking for the answer, the clear-cut, definitive, black and white solution. But what I've learned since is that, in business and in life, there rarely is just one answer. Our world is increasingly complex, rapidly changing, and surprisingly nuanced. One problem might have 2 or 3 or 10 great answers. And the challenges that we will face in business, where we invest, what to produce, whom we hire, will rarely have one-size-fits-all answers. So when the answer is it depends, it means we must have not just the knowledge to tackle challenges, but the know-how to look for more of the angles. Not just the skills to solve problems, but so much more. And it means we must have not just the competence to step up to what's hard, but the courage to step up for what's right. In our future careers, everything will change. Business models will change, how we work will change, technology will change, and by the way, the diversity of our teams must change. How we respond to all these challenges will require it depends thinking. We must look beyond obvious answers and 30-second sound bites and lean into complexity. Approaching business and all of life with an it depends mindset isn't a sign of lagging confidence, it's a sign of humility and humanity. A little more thoughtfulness can help us lead teams through crises, mitigate our biases and blind spots, and make better decisions for the businesses and people we will serve. Now, Ross has provided us with some of the greatest training on earth to tackle what life will throw at us. To prepare us for an it depends world, we've spent the last few years not learning what to think, but learning how to think. We've learned that great leaders don't know all the answers. Great leaders are committed to learn the answer. We've grown from classes and map projects and clubs and trips and internships and most of all, from each other, the amazing people gathered together in this room. That's the Ross difference, the people. We entered Ross as a motley crew of talented strangers, and we quickly became best of friends. We've pushed each other towards growth, learned from our differences, and built bonds that will last our entire lives. Our Ross experience was life-changing and extraordinary because the people sitting next to you are life-changing and extraordinary. And that's what leads us to the single exception to the it depends rule. The people in this room care about you. Their dedication and support does not depend on anything. Take a second, look around the room. Notice some of the faces. Those peers who have been your fellow learners and lifelines when things got tough. Those professors or staff who went above and beyond to invest in your growth. Or those parents or guardians or siblings or spouses who dedicated time, resources, and effort so that you could have this opportunity. The people in this room are your support system. They care about you, want you to succeed, and are always just an email or call away. And all of us and hundreds of thousands of alumni outside this room are united by the maize in blue. Ross, class of 2019, business is a vehicle for imagining a better world and making it a reality. You are people of phenomenal talent, and when we balance the pursuit of profit and efficiency and advancement with thoughtfulness, compassion, and humility, your capacity for changing the world may well be limitless. So how will you make our world better? The answer, of course, is it depends. I can't wait to see what you'll come up with. Thank you, congratulations, and go Blue.
I want to thank Adrian and Ben for their inspiring remarks. Let's give them another round of applause. Next, we will recognize several award recipients, beginning with the recipients of the 2019 Teaching Excellence Awards, who are with us on the platform this afternoon. These awards are voted upon by the students. We are thankful for the support of these awards provided by Bob Neary, a BBA graduate, and his wife, Janet. I will call and ask each recipient to stand. Please hold your applause until all of them have been called and are standing. First, John Branch, the Masters of Management and Weekend MBA Teaching Award. Michael Jensen, the Global MBA Award. Jeremy Kress, the BBA Award. Puneet Manchanda, the Executive MBA Award. And Jagadish Sivadasan, the Full-Time MBA Teaching Award. Let's give them a big round of applause. Next, I want to acknowledge the recipients of the 2019 Student Awards who are with us this afternoon. All of these student award winners were chosen by their peers. The first, the Frank S. Moran Distinguished Leadership Awardees. Michael Howard Barnes and Christina Panagoulia Triantafilopoulos. The Global Citizenship Award winners, Tim Carter and Mohammed Sheikh. And last but certainly not least, the recipients of the Michigan Ross Outstanding Leadership Awards, Emma Barrasso, Sumo Bargov, Roma Cusimano, Catherine Stanky, and Arthur Zesk. Give them a big round of applause. Thank you all. Thank you. We begin our program of conferring degrees this afternoon with the recognition of our doctoral graduates and candidates. Not only are these PhD candidates graduating today, but we are welcoming them into the Academy, our global community of business school faculty. They have invested many years to arrive at this moment, to arrive at today, and they are and will be the thought leaders who shape the most important conversations in business for generations to come. To recognize these PhD graduates and candidates, I would like to invite Francine Lafontaine, our Senior Associate Dean for Faculty and Research, to the podium to introduce each of the candidates, as well as Associate Deans Norm Bashara, Jerry Davis, Brad Kalali, MS Krishnan, and Bill Lovejoy to please join me in greeting the graduates. Francine?
Thank you, Dean DeRue. It is my great pleasure to have the opportunity to recognize our PhD graduates and these wonderful students who have worked for years one-on-one with our faculty members, trying to hone in their skills and also discover new ideas that will shape conversations to come. So with that, let me begin with our first graduate. Congratulations. Lindsay Cameron. Her PhD is in Management and Organization. Thank you. Theodore DeWitt, PhD in Management and Organizations. Gareth Keeves, his PhD is in Strategy. Congratulations. Ruby Lee, her PhD is in Accounting. Longshu Tian, his PhD is in Marketing. Tiffany Wu, her PhD, also in Marketing. Congratulations. Yifei Wang, Field of Specialization, Finance. And last but of course not least, Dan Zhao, Field of Specialization in Business and Economics.
Let's give our PhD graduates another big round of applause. It is now my distinct honor, my pleasure to introduce this afternoon's commencement speaker. When I consider who to invite to be our commencement speaker, I look for people who role model the leadership that we at Michigan Ross aspire to. A person who has not only had a successful individual career, but also someone who has had a unique impact on society and those who they serve. A profound and positive impact. Damon John's detailed bio is in your program, so in introducing him, I will simply highlight a few of the reasons that I invited Damon to be with us this afternoon. Damon John is an award-winning entrepreneur who has built groundbreaking lifestyle brands. He is one of the foremost thought leaders on brand strategy and retail. He is a best-selling author, and he is the people's shark. A regular host of the Emmy-winning show Shark Tank, and through that has helped launch countless entrepreneurs to amazing success. And as of today, Damon John is the newest member of the Michigan Ross family. Let's give him a big Wolverine welcome.
Thank you, Dean DeRue. Look at this amazing sea of sharks. Really. It's an amazing sight to see so many gifted, but smart, determined people. You made it. You made it to this point in life where you are officially a shark. Your investment paid off. Your investments of endless nights, failures, hurdles, outdoing the naysayers, the investment of your family and your friends and the staff and the professors. You are an intellectual property like no other. And I want you to be proud of yourself. That's why I call you my fellow sharks. You've earned it. There is no difference between you or I. The only difference between you or I is I have a camera on me all the time, and I sit next to a really, really mean man named Kevin O'Leary. So, when I say, who's in the house, I want you to say, and everybody, I want you to say, the sharks are in the house. All right? Who's in the house? All right. I want to share with you 3 things that have served me and will serve you well over the course of your growth in your life. It will pay the best dividends ever. Number 1, continue to set those goals. Always set those goals. You become what you think about most of the time, says Oprah Winfrey. And I believe that. And if you aren't in charge of the goals that you're setting for yourself, we will often let others set goals for us. You can't get the job. You can't start that company. You're going to embarrass yourself. It's never been done before. You're going to embarrass us. But I want you to make sure that you set those goals. Because now you're going to have to set your own deadlines. Now you're going to have to set your own benchmarks. And now you're going to have to set who you can rely on and who you can't as you go out into the world to dominate whatever you do. You're also going to probably set goals to do other things, such as save the planet, reduce the carbon imprint that my generation did on this planet, stop human trafficking, maybe become wealthy by the actions that you have taken. That is the only way that you will find success, by setting goals. They say a plane is off course almost 80% of the time from New York to California. It's the automatic pilot that keeps bringing it back. Are you going to be in charge of your automatic pilot? Number 2 is going to be continue to do your homework. Continue to do your homework. Go out there and take as many jobs as you can so you can know what you like and what you don't like. Remember, you're never going to create anything new in this world again, and that's a good thing. You're only going to make it faster, stronger, maybe find a new customer, but there's nothing new in this world again. And you're an expert in research and doing your homework on how to create whatever you want to become the newer version. Airbnb is still a timeshare. Uber is geo-tracking with a limousine service. Facebook, it's a nasty chain letter. I hate to break it to you, the Snuggie is still a blanket. It just has 2 holes in it. And for all my students, you think emojis are new? Well, we all know we used to just call those hieroglyphics a million years ago. Do your homework. Because once you do your homework, you'll understand what your assets and liabilities are. Your assets are what feeds you. Your liabilities are what eats you. And your assets and liabilities can be the people around you, what you think, the education you don't want to continue. Or your assets can be the people around you, the education that you continue to have. And the fact that you will never, ever take no for an answer. You are graduating from one of the top schools in the world, on the entire planet. You have walked through fire. Nothing can stop you now. And please give it up to yourselves, please. Yes. Make sure you complete your homework. Keep your learning goals instead of your earning goals. And number 3, always remember as you go out into this world that you personally are the brand. Can you put yourself today in 2 to 5 words? Apple think different. Nike just do it. Fubu for us, by us. White Castle is my favorite. What you crave. TNT, we know drama. TBS, very funny. Can you go home today and put yourself in 2 to 5 words? Because if you don't know what your 2 to 5 words are that you represent, when you walk into a room, you leave it up to us to interpret. They say a jury will exonerate or convict you in the first 30 seconds of seeing you. After that, all they want to do is listen to the things they already think about you. Your 2 to 5 words may change over the course of time, but what are they today? Because on Shark Tank, we do not invest in companies. We invest in people. You'll see somebody up on Shark Tank with the best numbers ever, and we will say, we're buying the company today, and we are firing you tomorrow. Or that's what Mr. Wonderful would say. I would say something like, excuse me, do you mind licensing that out? That means I can't stand your guts. But then you'll see somebody else up there, they're blubbering and crying. They failed a million times, but now they know the things that they still want to do, and they have the passion that can't be stopped. They have the biggest heart. And you know, whether this business works out or not, we're going to do another business together. And we're up there blubbering and crying with them, going, that's it. Barbara, give them the money. Barbara, give them the money. Put yourself in 2 to 5 words. Because if you think due diligence starts the minute that you walk into my company or into anybody's brand or to the bank, it doesn't. Due diligence starts the minute I hear your name. Due diligence starts when I pick up that device that for the next 97% of your life, you'll be no further than 3 feet away from. That's when due diligence starts. And are your 2 to 5 words that you're striving for, is that exactly what I'm going to see out there on social media, on the internet, or anything else? What are your 2 to 5 words? What are your mantra? What is your mantra? Do you know it today? If not, it's okay. But making an effort to figure it out. Because you are a CEO already. You're a CEO of yourself. Who's your board of trustees? Who do you depend on? What's your inventory? As you go through life, it'll change. It depends. Those are my 3 points that I will share with you. Number 1, make sure you go out there in the world and you set your goals. Make sure, number 2, that you do your homework. We all know the only thing that costs more than education is ignorance. And number 3, always remember, you are the brand. So I want to hear it loud and I want to hear it proud, because I want the world to know that the class of 2019 is in the house. So for one last time, please tell me, who's in the house? Congratulations.
Damon, thank you for those inspiring words, and I'll be sure to work on my 2 to 5 tonight. We are honored deeply that you could be with us today. Thank you very much. Let's give Damon another big round of applause. We now move to conferring the undergraduate and graduate degrees. I invite Provost Martin Filbert to join me at the podium. Provost Filbert, I have the honor on behalf of the Stephen M. Ross School of Business at the University of Michigan to present the candidates for Master of Business Administration, Master of Accounting, Masters of Management, Master of Supply Chain Management, and Bachelor of Business Administration to you, and recommend them for the degree named.
I agree with you. Thank you, Dean DeRue. On behalf of the University of Michigan Board of Regents, I am pleased to recognize these candidates. Upon the recommendation of the faculty, the candidates' degrees will be conferred by the Board of Regents. Congratulations.
Thank you, Martin, and to all of our students, congratulations from the bottom of our hearts, congratulations. Cherish this moment, you have earned it. Ushers, please assist the candidates to the platform so that we can individually recognize each and every student who is graduating. Martin, please join me in greeting the graduates. I'll also invite our associate deans to join us when your graduates cross the platform. I invite our student speakers and award winners to lead the candidates across the platform. Let's give our students a big round of applause.
Roma Cusimano.
Catherine Stanky.
Arthur Zisk.
Michael Howard Barnes Jr.
Tim Carter.
Christina Panagoulia Triantafilopoulos.
Mohammed Sheikh.
Emma Barrasso.
Sumu Bargov.
Ben Battaglia.
Adrian Rose.
We are the evening MBAs.
Ryan Kangxian,
Sonia Joes,
Adam Paratino,
Andrew Wills,
Michael Zuma,
Brad McIntyre,
Trevor Jackasoon,
Tim Gagno,
Kento Yamamoto,
Manoj Patnala,
Jiaxue Yan,
Deepak Menon,
Nara Subramania,
Zachary Wilkinson,
Sam Kishnevsky,
Kamal Shahada,
Mackenzie Libis,
Ni Liu,
We are weekend MBAs.
Mark Mirabella,
Roxana Kokariu,
Gretchen Sauer,
Binan Korchid,
Ali Tarek Al-Sayed,
Josh Witt,
James Shane,
Joe Grandominico,
Jan Charnowski,
Alexa Thomas,
Kelsey Trimberth,
Leasia Wright,
Jillian Libby,
Megan Finley,
Christopher Fletcher,
Robert Johnston,
James McElhern,
Chris Schwartz,
Neelakantan Mani,
Daria Gorodnia,
Arun Nayak,
Myra Palmero,
Parasha Barave,
Janet Sanchez Hernandez,
Nick Bessner,
Kristen Bolden,
Christopher Smalley,
Brandon Aisledge,
Kevin Mueller,
Adam Quigley,
John Dunlop,
Matt Van Nortwick,
Adam Ronk,
Catherine Strong,
Keegan McQuillan,
Carrie Shulby,
John DiDomenico,
Amanda Ball,
Nick Balo,
Ben Richter,
DJ Jared,
Derek Schraben,
Stephen Clark,
Thomas Matthew,
Sue Shu,
Pradeep Velusamy,
Fin Ming Young,
Mingyang Young,
Kuzuma Mopuri,
Yilin Jiang,
Rob Zapst,
Saad Hassan,
Brandon Pickett,
Ryan Donahue,
Joseph Blakely,
Neil Gandhi,
Jin Early,
Steve Cardell,
Eric Shaw,
Vikas Somani,
Doug Kuznar,
Rory McKendrick,
Justin Donofrio,
Sujit Reddy,
John Scoffner,
Kelly Montgomery,
Alan Wisniewski,
Kevin Oberly,
Alexander Martin Rosenaw,
Andrew Michael Stinson,
Derek Gorel,
Marcos Esparza,
Alexander Toth,
Anne-Marie McKenney,
Simon Kaufman,
Charlton Washington,
Edward Ankule,
Abhijit Bardwaj,
Alex Franchik,
Sivram Muthusubramanian,
Melissa Hulverson,
Mark Thomas,
Victor Wong,
Curtis Grant,
Jeff Krishak,
Mohammad Ihab,
Amit Kumar,
Timothy Bader,
Jacob Grove,
Ryan Evan Eggleston,
Nathan Bloomquist,
Jonathan Anderson,
Nishit Shah,
Mother Bedre,
Abdullah Hamoud,
Hasaninder Singh,
Nathan Mainka,
Nikhil Segal,
Trevor Matern,
James Hipschman,
Tommy Wydra,
Aaron Matuszewski,
Eric Nahat,
Zachary Reed,
Adam Woodruff,
Himanshu Paradkar,
Harshit Shah,
Kristen Deemer.
Jasper Gandhi.
Hi, we are Global MBA.
Insang Choi.
Jong Hyun Gil.
Yuichiro Miura.
Eric Jung Hyuk Choi.
Henda Sapatra.
Prathama Suprayogi.
Hwa Yang Lee.
Andrew Cha.
ชื่นชมดุลงพันธ์
วิรินทร์ออนจิระเทียรนาถ
มารวยตั้งมิตรประชา
อัญญดาอัศวโพคิน
ยุกิฮิสะชิบะตะ
คายเกอร์
ศิระพลพานุมาตร
ธนพรตั้งตระกูลเจริญ
หยีเจิ้นหวนอเล็กซ์
ฉือจิ้งเยวียนบรูซ
ยูกิซัมเปย์
โชเฮโกโต
ชิกาชิเซนดะ
ทากายุกิอุเอยามะ
ชิเกรุคิยุชิ
การันคันคาริยะ
อดิตยาบาร์กเมนี
ราชิชา
อัญจนาสาสตรี
ดิลบักซิงบิลลี
มาร์กาเร็ตโนเวลินวรยาทวีกิจเกษม
อาทิตย์ธำรงวรางกูล
Full-time MBA, Section 1 in the house. Pablo Troncoso.
Patrick De Gregorio.
Colin McNally.
Felipe Nunez.
Ganache Iyer.
Mithil Munshi.
Jeff Eiler.
Andy Furbush.
Gustavo Acosta.
Justin Lesher.
Devin Gandhi.
Shiring Sherpa.
Tai Hangok.
Lily Kwa.
David Yen.
Brian Lin.
John Violette.
Akiro Tomita.
Ryan Shell.
Kaio Brandau.
Joseph Toluk.
Augustin Sosa.
Ernesto Federico Van Wachen.
Fox Heron.
Ron Longworth.
Raphael Moroquin.
Jennifer Herlahi.
Matthew Fox.
David Garrett.
Vanessa Linsky.
Varun Herlanka.
Manu Grosset.
Liam Kraft.
Timothy Ireland.
Julie Tiedrick.
Yasmin Ronkal.
Tui Nguyen.
Emily Siegel Akhtar.
Natalie Sofia Flores Bardales.
Kelsey Soderstrom.
Perrin Asavinop.
Thank you. Nadia Putri.
Caitlin Klingsmith.
Sarah McDonald.
Ketian Cadet.
Florence Noel.
Kashay Sanders.
Daniel Beer.
Nicholas Thompson.
Amrit Ahuwalia.
Javier Castillo.
Sam Offit.
Alexandra Virginia de Seda Guzman.
Pradyush Singh.
Kunal Jha.
Rakshit Dalla.
Yuki Imai.
Dawa Aintama.
Ilana Fox.
Sangho Om.
Kianto
Kalina Newmark.
Michael Ilarde.
Zach Beltran.
Abby Liederman.
Marley Waldman.
Rachel Sebastian.
Mary Kate Richardson.
Shannon Disbrow.
Dorothy Watts.
Emmeline Cardoso.
Colin Morrison.
Joe Cabral.
Sumei Liu.
Yuying Zhang.
Yihua Zhang.
Yunji Zhang.
Chao Jie Fu.
Ginny Han.
Ivan Aragon.
I am proud to introduce the full-time MBA program, Section 2.
Paul Cashman.
Greg Halmy.
Andre Shepard.
Ayodele.
Derek Lyon.
Jack Williams.
Siddharth Kosaraju.
Omar Lopez.
Shreyans Mandalaya,
Vinayak Gokale.
Sheila Lau,
Courtney Stokes.
Jonathan Huey,
Daniel Jang.
Nicole Litvak,
Roy Geffen.
Anka Sala,
Alexa Guzman.
Feng Gao,
Apurva Kanigante.
Jenny Zhai, Xiaoji Gao,
Zhang Zhang.
Shrindra Peninsar,
Xiaoku Yang.
Diego Leal Embrace,
Roki Fukushima.
Rishabh Rautrodi,
Kaori Nakanishi.
Shimpei Yanagi,
Melissa Luray.
Lindsay Howard,
Dana Sasson.
Alexa Miskinis,
Roxanne Bradley.
Diana Yankee,
Megan Walsh.
Frank McClard,
Emily Futcher.
Jessica Addison,
Sean Doss.
Jose Wong,
James Carroll.
Yi Sang,
Ray Liao.
Charles Chen,
Cornell Dea.
Andrew Trahan,
Catherine Herod.
Lucas Wilcox,
Chris Dingus.
Connor Burley,
Leah Richardson.
Ricky Smolin,
Nandita Raja. I practiced.
Karthik Raju,
Andy Thomas.
Garv Deer,
Jane Wynn.
Mark Green,
Daniel Parton.
Ayush Argawal,
Alexandra Yamashiro.
Danilo De Paula,
Jay Lee.
James E.,
Priya Gautam.
Courtney Alexander,
Courtney Betts Dunn.
Natasha Zaveri,
Kevin Phobe.
Robert Mack,
Jareth Evers.
Ryan Henry,
Jared Matthew.
Regulo Salinas,
Jamel Curl.
Tyler Houck,
Sabina Kamara.
Full-time NBA Section 3!
Jenna Buckley,
Louisa Armstrong,
Sarah Sparks,
Eric Wolf,
Jessica Kaplan,
Carolyn Tulp,
Rong Cheng,
Jonathan Fairbrother,
Charlie Grant,
Idan Steyer,
Ben Konitz,
Andrew Sugar,
Amita Peter,
Nianti Reddy,
Megan Kiesel,
Rebecca Fagan,
Shirley Artega,
Shruti Ramadagu,
Alexa Golchenko, Elena,
Shunsuke Iguchi,
Olawafemi Adekunle,
Marjay Smiles,
Cristobal Cebollas Escobar,
Yuvika Divan,
Ada Shelagova,
Nicholas Crowley,
Sohail Walia,
Will Chen,
Chadiwa Lerdvang Virachai,
JC Chen,
Mahiro Takauchi,
Holly Myers,
Ian Charles,
Dale Jarris,
Amelia Adams,
Danielle Dobson,
Lauren Pfeiffer,
Alexis Morath,
Monica Johnson,
Charles Sue,
Sharice Wilkins,
Amira Patterson,
Alan Lefebvre,
Leonardo Feng,
Ayush Awadaya,
Alexander Uko Jr.,
Nadia Vehapudi,
Angelina Schneider,
Joe Ha,
Pavneet Aluwalia,
Catherine Medeiros Sara,
Valeria Castro,
Sankalp Dusad,
Shreyas Darur,
Frank Abe,
Michael Schofield,
Joe Schlitter,
Patrick Hunt,
Matthew Hammerly,
Ohid Islam,
Esther Lowe,
Rubiani Guardimino,
Aditya Badranath,
Chris Kim,
Helene Cheng,
Shen Ni,
Madison Riley,
Allison Murphy,
Dhruv Dhawan,
We are the full-time MBA, Section 4.
Victoria Wilson.
Jasmine Janarkar.
Matt Sagar.
Rodrigo Martinez.
Ryan Milligan.
Neil Patel. Thank you.
Emily Lucas.
Perry Holmes.
Elizabeth Davidson.
Margaret Fleming.
Caitlin Campbell.
Jacqueline Smith.
Elizabeth Carty.
Wendy Lai.
Camille Crenshaw.
Brad Yositis.
Michael Butler.
Travis Bloodgood.
Ian Christensen Gibbons.
Jeremy Shepard.
Ryan Kim.
Naoto Kabi.
Andy Yoon.
Courtney Pupat.
Joyce Tong.
Colleen Smith.
Veronica Oriola.
Zoe Zhao.
Irene Lung.
Arlene Trauman.
Zachary Preston.
Rebecca Toth.
Guy Narcisse Photo Tase.
Tilak Putnai.
Minchan Choi.
Catalina Yakawang. Sorry.
Kosema Akafor.
Diana Cruz.
Chima Mbaduga.
Cherish Anderson.
Tiffany Williams.
Chris Franks.
Malvika Sharma.
Anna Moria Bianchi.
Lillian Bentley.
Anuj Agarwal.
Zachary Friedman.
Noah Feingold.
James Gorin.
Jonathan Smith.
Jaira Pua.
Abi Dua.
Mei Yue.
Sang Sang Leo.
Baba Tunji Olatu.
Pratik Batla.
Juan Canizares.
Bill Frazier.
Ali Anajafi.
Bo Jones.
Joseph Deere.
Jared Moon.
Arena Radeva.
Andre Namek.
Mitchell Gormley.
Stephen Oranges.
Daniel Saman.
Justine Yabuko.
Sho Kawabe.
Jihao Lee.
Fernando Paredes. Anab Waris Rockefeller.
Edison Lee. Marcos Pereiro.
Stephanie Dolan.
He didn't fill out the card.
Katie Zorales.
Chris Arku.
Dana Hine.
Tracy Cohen.
Full-time MBA, Section 5. Adrian Juarez.
Gabriela Vaza.
Simanil Rustamji.
Sukhbir Singh.
Chris DeMundo.
Samantha Chu.
Timur Seitbeck. Alex Martinenko.
Jonathan Dunn.
Hunsip Lim.
Rajiv Qatar.
Keshav Agarwal.
Diasalam Batista.
Vivek Singh.
Andrew Hartman.
David Offenberg.
Akash Karai.
Dana Miller.
Vietnam Lee.
Queenie Bardwaj.
Taylor Matson.
Jasmine Knowles.
Ian Bridges.
Jasmine Hughes Compton.
Makara Compton.
Yujin Zhao.
Samantha Kelly.
Jack Marshall.
Sean Welsh.
Andrew Cohen.
Andrew Flynn Jordan.
Caroline Lucas.
Sarah Rubin.
Erica Kirshenstein.
Purvi Modi.
Sijia Cheng.
Emily Doyle.
Sandy Shepard.
Kelsey Wyatt Mayer.
Colleen Purcell Hill.
David Bald.
Mary Lynch.
Lucy Cantwell.
Nantara Chaudhry.
Jennifer Gorham.
Charlotte Rath.
Wei Zhao.
Rachel Louise Jensen Fowler.
Jonathan Michelson.
Charlotte Ehrlich.
Michael Day.
Mark Cantor.
Spencer Hughes.
Andrew O'Brien.
Daniel Beckwith,
Hiroshi Ueda,
Pablo Araguerna,
Santiago Morfin,
Tirapon Bua K,
Michael Isaacs,
Hazen Lee,
Arjun Chakravorty,
Nathan Stevens,
Alex Gutman,
Mark Harden,
Zhang Zhang,
Jasmine Jackson,
Miriam Julul,
Juliana Sanchez,
Daniel Vergara Ramirez,
Jonathan Keltner,
Edwin Yerman Yance Carrion,
Schwan Sean, Andrea Khrushchevsky.
Master of Accounting,
Matt Bauerbach,
Brianna Beeger,
Claire Gillek,
Madison Molinax,
Sarah Lindsay Hansen,
Magni Patel,
Mitchell Fritz,
Elizabeth Wilkins,
Yonatan Anahari,
Maria Klotz,
Jared Feldman,
Sydney Sampson,
Corey Latiman,
Angela Meyer,
Ryan Pelshaw,
Nicholas Michael,
Stephen Kacharsik,
Jenna Boland,
Sophia Peng,
Anna Nowinski,
Matthew Hillebrand,
Sung-An Shim,
Casey McCurdy,
Eddie Wida,
Fatima Isa,
Anna Gorzalski,
Sabrina Mui,
Andrew May,
Alyssa Toy,
James Sorrells,
Corey Ann Burbank,
Sing-Min Shin,
Rachel Knightsky,
Kang Kang Zhang,
Louis Wong,
Chen Ma,
Chen Yang,
Christina Chang,
Sunny Sai,
Jasmine Han,
Chris Wang,
Leah Yu,
Brian Chu,
Zach Schodel,
Gian Moores,
Billy Bund,
Anna Tamshinsky,
Sarah Galzerano,
Brittany Schwartz,
Brooke Schwartz,
Maxwell Bradley,
Ryan Bryce,
Jalen Bovia,
Tala Talib,
Brett Lancaster,
Jason Blake,
Manny Bauer,
Jay Chu,
Jim Fan,
Weibo Yi,
Li Zhang,
Weilon Mao,
Yingcheng Chu,
Chunzi Wan,
Fengyi Tong,
Ju Chen Song,
Eric Ferguson,
Adam Silverstein,
Matthew Kim,
Christopher Miller,
Derek Ash,
Abby Long,
Michael Nader,
Paul Seifert,
Benjamin Brower,
Jack Heffron,
Corey Birdman,
Trevor Coughlin,
Paige Gagnon,
Tyler Angers,
Julie Brown,
Amber Simmons,
Alexandra Gregg,
Jordan Poole,
Bryce Birchmeyer,
Ben Glad,
Youngkyu Lee,
Kunyu Tan,
Shirley Tan,
Zhu Chao Su,
Joseph Hildebrand,
Ryan Silverman,
Tomas Espinozo, Paige Oresco,
I'm proud to introduce the Master of Management.
Selena de Figueroa Dussault,
Clara Moskowitz,
Grace Kendra,
Will McCormick,
Austin Rivera,
Shauli Dutta,
Maham Sheikh,
Robert Chipperfield,
Antoinette Wade,
Sakina Eklos,
Taylor Rooks,
Kara Hall,
Abigail Rivera,
Mackenzie Todd,
Samantha Ressler,
Rachel Waynes,
Rena Zervos,
Teresa Manfredini,
Christina Lyons,
Sarah Kim,
Xiang Yu Chao,
Michelle Chen,
Liam Houlihan,
Zimran Singh,
Daryl George,
Justin Fannin,
Brock DuCoin,
Cody Vanderhagen,
Justin Princer,
Andrew Blumenson,
Cheney Jones,
Alex Jones,
Nick Bozel,
Joe Brisson,
Juan Borjas,
Moog Degarwal,
Hannah Casperson,
Zachary Gerndt,
Yi-Yun Kang,
Kuchi Zhang,
Ronak Patel,
Alex Jeanette,
Mallory Moss.
Terrell Johnson.
Nicholas Bedrosian.
Derrickle Jones.
Ryan Wilkie.
Jordan Kamina.
Lucas Mata.
Leah Hirsch.
Emily Kane.
Jillian Zerdowski.
Allison Silberman.
Ariel Walters.
Alex Edwards.
Lynn Chow.
Jacqueline Vieira.
Alec Hall.
Matthew Riedel.
Tanner Frazier.
Jeffrey Day.
Jack Cronin.
John Strainer.
Connor Schramm.
Andrew Schlafmitz.
Brian Nelson.
Daniel Kahn.
Nikki Wald.
Alexandra Bordeaux.
William Colmery.
Molly Fox.
Avery Everson.
Tyler Robinson.
Harry Conkey.
Shabir Grover.
Kartike Goti.
Tom Kidd.
We are the Masters of Supply Chain Management class of 2019.
Ryan Brink.
Nate Zirin,
Rahul Patnam.
Shivani Saklani,
Vikram Subramaniam.
Hirak Takar,
Shin To Hung.
Zhao Wang,
Simbo Xie.
Kong Lu,
Nikhil Bal.
Amit Mishra,
Ashutosh Singh.
Julie Aho,
Arun Ramanan.
Shia Thomas,
Vishwanathan Raghu.
Sumant Kanreddy,
Nithin Kuranakaran.
Arti Tirumalai,
Rashmi Ravindranath.
Yi Yao,
Rang Jin.
Eric Lee,
Pakari Bajaj.
We are the BBA class of 2019.
Woo!
Jack Griffin.
Delia Lash.
Lillian Liu.
Shirley Chi.
Christine Lee.
Anukshan Singh.
Emily Kobitis.
Kenneth Joint.
Wendy Ishmaku.
Paige Opelia.
Andrea Lum.
Christine Espinosa.
Elise Adamo.
Alexander Hubers.
Ali Shamut.
Michael Puza.
Stephen Church.
Schaefer,
go.
Schaefer Thalen.
John Marlin.
Reese Mayer.
Sarah Schockner.
Madison Ray McRitchie.
Fiona Rayner.
Sarah Manziger.
Tyler Mueller.
Margaret Michelle.
Carl Werner.
Chandra Sahu.
Ayla Ahmed.
Ariti Sabada.
Robbie Mertz.
Bradley Tongo.
Stav Nachum.
Jared Spiegel.
Sebastian Zapata.
Zachary Zimmett.
Natalie Schmidt.
Alexander Wang.
Matthew Israel.
Jonathan Jan.
Hannah Tasker.
Nevin Mittal.
Samantha Katha.
Annika Stephen.
Taylor Swearingen.
Lulia Lomakina.
Timothy Martin.
Jonathan Martin.
Leanna Sophie Ackerman.
Diksha Manglani.
Rohan Vishana.
Anirada Kaputagantu.
Keshav Agarwa.
Ethan Breyer.
Johnny Mills.
Alex Speller.
Harrison Abramortis.
Shabir Hamidi.
Romero Chopra.
Tita Spedpak D.
Bradley Bartella.
Brett Spielman.
Elijah Akhtarzad.
Jordan Schwimmer.
Brett Hollander.
Zach Chandel.
Alex Adot.
Fiona Liu.
Patrick Ottery.
Sarah Steinberg.
Rebecca Yor.
Burj Singh.
Evan Chen.
Nathaniel Rosenblum.
John Brandon Fazul.
Henry Wick.
Max Barnitsky.
Elizabeth Dodada.
Audrey Klom-Parens.
Paige Jackman. Alexis Dubriel.
Ko Bedu Addo.
Mitch Borstein.
Jared Engebretson.
Ryan Kraus.
Grant Kaufman.
Ishan Naidu.
Kian Sanjay.
Wyatt Bigley.
Austin Ladder.
Michael Pulowski.
Samantha Winchell.
Noah Gilbert.
Andrew Siegel.
Andrew Todd.
Brenner Bernstein.
Mitch Kaufman.
Hugh Whitney.
Joseph Deal.
Parker Dietz.
Elliot Kobanash.
Philip Seidenwar.
Jacob Artsy.
Veronica Day.
Alex Bass.
Connor Gutiesco.
Aiden Kono.
Andy Larson.
Philip Raffini.
Maxwell Frankel.
Dylan Lang.
Madeline Demeter.
Sophia LaRoche.
Nicholas Zerosin.
Alicia Kumar.
Hiranme Ukar.
Anuja Kodiri.
Orvi Vesudhavan.
Angela Shao.
Juhi Kata.
Jack Metler.
Thomas Burke.
Jack Alain.
Dimitri Palace.
Adam Koss.
Eleanor Gross.
Adithya Mukanda.
Stephanie Timmis.
Nicholas Workington.
Mohammed Damashki.
Michael O'Connor.
Max Brenner.
Abigail Barron.
Danielle Gutman.
Sienna Ereshna.
Emma Klein.
Tracy Sonaben.
Jenna Kravitz.
Erica Silverman.
Lindsay Helfman.
Bailey Notkin.
Kayla Shaffrin.
Veronica Oriana.
Sydney Watson.
Kirsten Swan.
Jacqueline White.
Abby Castro.
Colton Zimmer.
Andrew Kaiser.
Johnny Goldenberg.
Yishai Rebone.
Michael Damiano.
David Ohm.
Claire Krakowiak.
Matthew Rose.
Kristen Hautaling.
Sierra Wolf-Costin.
Sarah Tisung.
Rahul Gupta.
Kingju Ray.
Rajal Patel.
Dante Kabat.
Emily Flester. Adriana Hassan.
Obiora Anelli.
Alex Kahn.
Cole Maggot.
Drake Gordon.
Louis Vanderwall.
Kanvar Gulati.
Jacob Rothman.
Jeffrey Zhang.
Austin Kent.
Mahir Supernyaji.
Jennifer Shavitz.
Remy Godner.
Gabrielle Isakov.
Sloan Rubin.
Kayla Levy.
Brianna Diener.
Jillian Goldstone.
Lauren Hendel.
Amy Rubin.
Natalie Jacobson.
Jamie Menick.
Jacqueline Templin.
Grant Faber.
Jacob Levine.
Robert Franzis.
Matthew Mansour.
Claire Yerman.
Evan Wolf.
David Glazer.
Preston Rabin.
Gregory Wright.
Max Gannick.
Jennifer Wong.
Kayleen Truyong.
Mira Sangvi.
Pranav Raj.
Adam Giacomelli.
Jesus Juarez.
Rachel High.
Matthew Massacott.
Daniel Weiner.
Corey Estero.
Noah Seligson.
Michael Bronstein.
Matthew Nabi.
Daniel Lazensky.
Joshua Rosenfeld.
Brandon Oblazny.
Jarrett Turner.
Alex Roskitton.
Jacob Berman.
Jill Maguire.
Chui Hong.
Rachel Fanning.
Natalie Shepik.
Danny Kotliar.
Haley Rogers.
Monali Desai.
Amy Tao,
Whitney Chen,
Ramsha Awan,
Natasha Desai,
Autumn Coulter,
Ayushi Madani,
Jordan Lake,
Sean Corporal,
Brandon Aqua,
Terry Zuam,
Joseph Kofsky,
Andrew Kahn,
Hannah Peel,
Steve Brown,
Matthew Stanley,
Carolina Pazdrazdis,
Andrew Blower,
Hillary Israel,
Jack Lancaster,
Kamala Mayapun,
Cassandra Wong,
Ray Zong,
Audrey Neat,
Catherine Cow,
Apurvi Signal,
Anisha Clarla,
Isabel Huang,
Panchali Sen,
Zoe Provenzno,
Victoria Zaremba,
Alina Hawk,
Lauren Gantos,
Jesse Yang,
Daniel Moon,
Alex Ryan,
Enzo Chain,
Jarul Ko,
Stefan Laura Corison,
Madeline Dworkin,
Madeline Three Rose,
Oyu Cho,
Kara Yang,
Anna Schultz,
Nicole Stark,
Gabrielle Anderson,
Jasmine Forbers,
Rahel Ukani,
Emily O'Connor,
Adriana Alman,
Eliza Laramie,
Jessica Fallis,
Tarushi Gupta,
Rebecca Go,
Antara Anjampur,
Taylor Sloan,
Michelle Zhang,
David Adler,
Jose Garcia Navas,
Amy Trek,
Gabriel Davila,
Samantha Yee,
Benjamin Zumeria,
Matthew Spinelli,
Spencer Waldo,
Royce Jordan Atkins,
Aryan Asar,
Adam Hawken,
Jay Chopra,
Brooke Talon,
Megan Hannigan,
Kyle Solomon,
Samuel Kozetsky,
Ben Losh,
Micah Stein,
Alex Blatt,
Seth Goldstein,
Adil Mia,
Hudson Ling,
Nathaniel Tauber,
Jacob Strobes,
Thomas Wigman,
Christopher Dooley,
Robert Stout,
Megan Maley,
Hannah Sabi,
Argan Prakash,
Maureen Wu,
Shailene Goyal,
Jivan Singh,
Madison De Francesco,
Alishu Jennings Oloskino,
Michael Strickland,
Bree Riley,
Drew McElroy,
Yeah, we can't follow that, but thanks.
Taylor Aquan,
Matthew Cox,
Vivian Hu,
Joel Scott Belfer,
Allison Koff,
Becca Solberg,
Evan Stanfield,
Jack Ombre,
Brandon Starman,
Kevin Howard,
Charlene Frank,
Sean Caton,
David Bechtold,
Donald Bailey Jr.,
John Nass,
Jake Landau,
Prushan Tojeta,
Kyle Koshiyama,
Alexander Gonzalez,
Howard Wu,
Alhan Konderkar,
Jason Runco,
Christian Sullivan,
Victoria Giuliano,
Andrew Berman,
Kevin Yu,
Caleb Chadwell,
Matthew Kennedy,
Jerry Krause,
Connor Beckler,
Sydney Jackson,
Taylor Wilson,
Rima Mio, Yasmin Afifi,
Isharia Kondashantan,
Emma Ramos,
Christina Sayu,
Lauren Ward, David Griswold,
Logan Ziegler,
Colin Vanny,
Jacob Goodman,
Amana Verk,
Claire Gordon,
Kevin Yu,
Sierra Brown.
Abigail Rush.
Ann Schultz.
Christina DiMaggio.
Daniel Elias.
Ethan Wolf.
Robert Goldstein.
Eli Reed.
Herschel Dorman.
Taylor A. Williams.
Megan Richmond.
Miriam Duty.
Alex Sadolski.
Jesse Sands.
Jason Miller.
Kyle Slavis.
Andrew Cohen.
Ryan Tucker.
Scott Rosenberg.
Cole Greenberg.
Jason Stiles. Daniel Islander.
Tyler Huig.
Claire McMahon.
Kaylin Waters.
Kira Butler.
Savannah Klein.
Casey Turzin.
Spencer Dicko.
Michelle Kim.
Nicholas Walsh.
Eric Nessler.
Matthew Shapiro.
Callie Tobin.
Tristan Wiegers.
Hannah Lavoy.
Ethan Portenga.
Amanda Lee.
David Pohl.
Robbie April.
Samuel Hyman.
Drew Karchmer.
David Berger.
Nolan Renecki.
Melanie Sikonik.
Jessica Jacoby.
Griffin Hames.
Adam Rosenberg.
Daniel Stockton.
Jacob Shelton.
Kevin Akumia.
Jason Louis.
Pierre Desmet.
Amanda Koch.
Sarah Gus.
Rebecca Rudman.
Will Priestley.
Ross Van Doren.
Alex Pachalak.
Alexis Bosch.
Erica Jaffe.
Emmanuel Inachuko.
Miguel Andrade.
Kamar Coleman Bird.
Elizabeth Fockery.
Nicole Weisenfeld.
Matthew Delafay.
Nicholas Wilson.
Sebastian Rhodes.
Blake Bernard.
Connolly Risley.
Sam Corey.
Daniel McBlain.
Jillian Winfrey.
Kihoon Park.
Shawi Huang.
Karun Juvikar.
Kartik Jain.
Siraj Shakir.
Aditya Dupitla.
Siddhartha Dandamudi.
John First.
Austin Preeb.
Tyler Cohen.
Jose Lara.
Richard Truong Vong Ngoyen.
Zachary Strong.
Alexis Grimshaw.
Casey Lyons.
Claire Neinstead.
Sophia Savas.
Madeline Heller.
Robert Cower.
Jackson Collis.
Seka Shu.
Keith Chung.
Amy Yu.
Anna Scowron.
Emily Aziz.
Christopher Gorsh.
Aaron Small.
Jack Bonheim.
Christopher Winecki.
Robert Gargero.
Krithin Aryu.
Alex Smith.
Nathaniel Benedict.
Matthew Canna.
Shay Wallman.
Owen Stager.
Holly Wan.
Sean Dung.
Lori Liu.
Dun Chin.
Jack Pa.
Zicha Wang.
Kevin Stewart.
Blaze Serhai.
Killian Kosick.
Ronald Metkovich.
Matt Montekia.
Joshua Mammer.
Jacob Meyer.
Scott Trellis.
Fior Casanos.
Kim Johnson.
Thomas Kana.
Foster Broad.
Christopher Demschroeder.
Isla Dadka.
Nauman Khan.
Ramis Khan.
Mafos Udin.
Mark Castellano.
Rebecca Chase.
Jeffrey Zhu.
Jason Ferrante.
Jake Skillman.
Angel Lee.
Franklin Bromberg.
Max Dooley.
Zachary Cadeau. Zachary Teeger.
Lauren Walker.
Veronica Wolf Boyle.
Henna Singh.
Taylor Shermers.
Catherine Yang.
Lauren Van Wielenberg.
Blake Masca.
Carolyn Andonian.
Jasmine Mendoza.
Ariana Juong.
Brennan McHugh.
Jeffrey Zhang.
Morgan Grondike. Jillian Rogers.
Elizabeth Flom.
Chase Welmsley.
Dan Lee.
Brandon Bertoya.
Catherine Kiewer.
Olivia Kim.
Wendy Q.
Kelsey Henges.
Shreya Gunal.
Varu Aravapali.
Andi Apukuri.
Anurang Kaduri.
Kevin Lee.
Nagaragra Singh.
Sivya Kadalu.
Arush Garg.
Mitchell Tang.
Emily Herard.
Yui Zhang.
Yeji Ellie Kim.
Gary Jung.
Conrad Penn.
Chek To.
Jasmine Ye.
Mao Nguyen.
Eduardo Batista.
Andy Banerjee.
Prashanth Kote.
Ananya Shah.
Atulya Shetty.
Eva Pitts Rotowska.
Erica Freeberg. Paige Wiersma.
Grace Linderman.
Justin McCarthy.
Nicholas Pung.
Isabel Grable.
Ben Metzger.
Matthew Chazin.
Blake Rogu.
Dylan Greenberg.
Jack Shapiro.
Brendan Levine.
Mitch Ridley.
Nolan Weldling.
Abraham Sotstri.
David Timmer.
Christopher Calhoun.
Eric So.
Sandra Palamadan.
Brian Quang.
Psyched Ahmod.
Ari Timmer.
Scarlett Ong Return.
Tiffany Sang.
Johnny Young.
Avantika Tiwari.
Manasvini Rao.
Angela Fan.
Ahmed Saad.
Jeremiah Swiss. Samantha Cohen.
Go Blue!
Class of 2019, from the bottom of our hearts, congratulations. What you've achieved is nothing short of remarkable. Let's give them another big round of applause. I want to congratulate all of our award recipients today, as well as our graduates. We're proud of you, and it is our privilege to officially call you alumni of the University of Michigan and the Ross School of Business.